So the first thing I'd like to do is scrape the crappy paint off of this deck and repaint the whole thing. Um, just like a dark gray color or something like that. The boards seem okay everywhere except for here on this step. They're pretty soggy. It moves, so I just want to maybe put some new deck boards there just to firm it up a bit. And same with these bottom. The two steps are really the worst. They must get the most wear. And then we'll put a fresh coat of paint on everything. Now it does sag a little bit, but I think for the purpose of saving cost, I think it'll do just fine the way it is. This gate, either we just get rid of it all together, depending on what the landlord wants, or we readjust this post here and secure it properly, because it's just pulling the siding off of the garage so that it effectively closes, and resecure this wobbly piece here. Or like I just said, we get rid of that and we get rid of this, and or just leave this and get rid of that, and then we're good. Now out here we just got to get rid of this garbage. I'm going to take that to the dump, find out if that barbecue belongs to anybody, which it probably does, and then basically just trim the shingles up. There's a bunch hanging over the edge up there, and then we'll just leave that exposed, and we'll redo some of the support posts running across here, the 2x8s, and we'll get that properly rigged up, and we'll run beautiful brand new deck boards along this whole thing, and we'll have a nice deck out here for the back patio. It looks like we're going to need a new screen put on that patio door, so we'll have to get that rescreened by somebody. Okay, and now we'll go inside. All right, upon entry to the house, the front door, the apartment, the main door looks okay. All of these laminate floors throughout the entire apartment are going to be ripped out. All of the trim is going to be ripped out. All of the baseboards, doors, window trim, gone. The little curtain rods, gone. We're going to replace the cabinets, ripped out, countertops, gone. We should be able to keep the sink and the faucet as long as it works okay, and we're fine with that. Unless the landlord wants to spend a little bit of money on a nicer faucet, then that's all right. The sink should be okay. I think the light fixture is perfect, so we'll keep that. The pot lights are good. They've got LED lights, so that's nice, and they're a good color. These shelves here, I actually think they're fine, except for the fact that they're unlevel and wobbly. So I think we'll just get rid of them, and then we'll just drywall over the holes and stuff, clean it up. This is getting ripped out as well, and we're going to install new cabinets. We're going to have a new base cabinet there that fits properly. This is exactly a 24-inch space, so we'll get something that works better for that space there. We're going to have the stove and the fridge is going to basically stay where it is. We're going to get rid of the appliances. We're going to get new stainless steel. And we're also going to get rid of that microwave. We're not going to throw them in the garbage. We're just going to set them aside so the landlord can sell them or do whatever she wants with them. Then we're going to put new cabinets in. So we'll have some uppers, maybe 2 or 3 upper cabinets. And then, 3 or 4 base cabinets. And then because we're going to have 24-inch apartment size appliances, we might have a little bit more room to maybe just have a small sliver of a cabinet on the other side of the fridge to really frame it in nice with a small countertop, going between this door and the fridge, to make it not just look like this big fridge is on the edge of the living room the way it is right now. All right, so coming here now, this has to be trimmed in, obviously, so something creative has to be done with this gap to fill in the hole there with the trim. We need faceplates everywhere, and anywhere there's non-Decora, we're going to put Decora plugs and receptacles in place. This nifty little key hook thing, that can stay. I think that's cute. It just has to be cleaned. We got to just put some mud in here. You can see that the old corner beading was just painted. So we're going to mud that and make it look better. So we're going to remove the door temporarily because we're going to keep it. It's a good door. We're just going to clean up the mudding and all that stuff so that it looks better. All right. And then the knob's a little high. It shouldn't be that high, but whatever. It is what it is. It's a good door. We'll just put a knob there. Okay? As awkward as it seems, it's good enough. Inside of the closet, we're just going to put a fresh coat of paint throughout the entire apartment. Okay? Ceilings, walls, doors, trim, everything. including inside of the closet. So I want it all fresh. All right. And then, of course, the trims all need to be dapped, dry dexed, yada, yada, yada. I don't know if that works or not. Let's just put a blank faceplate on it and bury it. Obviously, you got a little bit of subfloor repair work to do here. We're going to have new laminate floors in the closets, in the common area, the kitchen, and in the bathroom. We're just going to have new vinyl in the bathroom in here, so the rollout linoleum floor. And we're going to put a strip of it here. So when you come in, we'll probably do like a rectangle shape going from the door, you know, to here like this. Just enough for someone to come in, take their shoes off, hang their keys up, put their coat in the closet, and not have to step everywhere. So the measure for that would be, how far do I got to come in to comfortably close the door? So based on that, I think what we'll do is we'll have a piece of the nice linoleum floor come about up to there maybe, and then over. Actually, I think that's plenty of space. Yeah. And I think it looks stupid to come out further. So you know what? Screw that. Let's start here. We'll come over and we'll just do a simple square shape. A little beautiful piece of vinyl floor to match what's in the bathroom, and it will go very well tying in with the new laminate floors that we have running everywhere else. Any of these things that are in good shape, great, put them back in. I think they all just need to be cleaned, so that's a good sign. The window here needs to be trimmed in as well. And any drywall repairs goes without saying, right? So if there's any drywall repairs that need some holes and things filled and sanded and primed and painted, then we're going to do that obviously as well. Now, in this closet, we're going to paint these shelves, just clean it up. This looks fine the way it is. Again, this pocket, this bifold door is in good shape. Same idea, just paint it, take it off, clean up the trim, do something better with the door jamb, the door framing, instead of this interesting design that it has now. And then we'll put the door back in because it's a good door. This door is also a perfectly good door. I just want new hinges on it and a new knob that's not gold. Okay. And then new closet doors, new sliding closet doors in here, because these are the wobbliest, cheapest kind you can get, and they seem to fall off and break all the time, traditionally speaking. This thing we're going to get rid of. All right, that's gone. The curtain here is gone. The bathtub's gone. If the toilet's okay, we'll keep it. If not, we'll get a new toilet. Yeah, the closet rod, all it looks fine. We're just going to paint and trim in there. Good. And the light fixture is good. Just needs to be removed, cleaned, and put back in place. Now, coming into the bathroom, it's a little different. There's been some moving of things around. This is actually going to have an interesting thing here. So you're going to have two sets of doors, right? So this is going to be a laundry room that you have to first walk through to get to the next door, which will be the bathroom, okay? So ideally, there's going to be a lot of doors moving around here. So ideally, we have a pocket door, you know, sliding in, but I just think that's going to increase the cost a lot. So my gut feeling would be to just have a nice door here that opens comfortably into this room like this, and your laundry is sitting nicely right there. And we're obviously gonna have to get rid of that light for obvious reasons. You can see the hookups are already there. We just need the electrical. And then you're gonna come in, you know, you close the door to the bathroom, and then you could have some hooks and things up here for your towels and that, and this opens up into the bathroom, and we just keep this open. I think if we close it off, it's going to make it feel really crowded, and there'll be too many doors everywhere for this to feel comfortable, and it's going to really add a lot of cost to the job too to do that. But I do like the way that the bathtub's been relocated. So this is the current position of the vanity. It's going to stay there. It's all, the plumbing's been done. The new toilet location is there, which is good. And then the bathtub's going to go this way. Now, this is a 6 foot, just over 6 foot run. Bathtubs are only 5 feet. So we're going to have to either buy a larger than normal bathtub, or we're going to have to do sort of like a knee wall on the one end, just to sort of make it fit, or we're going to have to do a small knee wall on either side and center the tub that way with just an extra large shower curtain to go all the way around, and then we'll just do a white vinyl tub surround just to keep costs down, and it'll still look really sharp and nice. And then of course this will all have to be sanded or re-drywalled all together and cleaned up for the new toilet. And then once the new subfloor is in to match, which also has to be done, that, like I said earlier, will also have the new vinyl in here with new trim, baseboards, yada yada yada. These need to be GFIs. I'm not sure if we need 2 of them, but that's what they are. This towel rack I think is too big. If we're going to have this wall here, that's going to definitely be in the way. But even if we don't have this door here, plus yeah, you're going to have that vent to deal with. But anyway, this towel rack I think should be smaller and maybe look like it fits here a little bit better. And that shelf I don't like. I want it out of here. Obviously got to repair that. This needs to be leveled and secured, and then we can caulk this. Has this been hooked up yet? No, it hasn't even been hooked up, so it's just sitting here. So this can be removed for now. We can put the flooring in, get everything ready, and then it can come back in and be installed. Just the rough ends are ready to go. And yeah, so there's that. It already has a fan. Since we're having electrical work done anyway, I think we should have 2 switches. I think the switch should control the fan, and which is in a decent location, and a pot light in the shower. And then the second light should be to control a couple of pot lights. So like 1, 2, 3 pot lights over the vanity, the toilet, and as you walk in over the laundry. And then we could have a nice mirror here with this pot light being centered over top of the vanity, right? And then it'll feel nice and open. I think if we close this off, again, it's gonna feel way too crowded. So that's my opinion as far as that goes. Now, because this is a shower, we're probably gonna wanna put some kind of a film product on these glass windows, which you can buy at Home Depot for pretty cheap. You just cut it to fit. You can even just go halfway, or you can go all the way. It's like a murky gray color, just stops people from being able to see in. And then we got to obviously trim this in with vinyl and caulk it so it's all waterproof, watertight as well. Okay. There is a crawl space underneath of the house, so you can get under there to do plumbing if you need to, but for the most part it's already all been roughed in, so you can see we're ready to go, which is good. I think the best bet would be to just have the little knee wall, like a place to sit on the one side of the tub, and have the tub tight up against this wall, because that's where we're going to have our mixing valve, our shower head, our drain. Once we start moving everything over, that's going to affect that. It's a lot more framing and a lot more work, and I think it could still look really nice. Okay. Oh yeah, then obviously we need a bathroom door put on here, a new pre-hung door, opening this way, obviously, with a passage lock that is for bathrooms with a lock on it. Passage knob is what I meant to say. Alright, and we're going to get rid of that light. This vanity mirror is actually pretty. I like it. I think we should just keep it, carefully move it over there. And we'll have to ask the electrician if that can be used for the new washer and dryer setup as the washing machine plug. Unless we get apartment size, in which case they all share the same large plug. By the way, if we get new knobs and stuff and they come with new latches, I want those replaced as well. So the blinds, we're going to need new blinds in the bedroom, the kitchen, and we'll figure something out for here. But yeah, this thing definitely needs to be rescreened, and it'd be nice to have a nice big deck out here. Do not throw out any of the appliances, just carefully set them aside. They're not garbage. Looks like the landlord already has some stuff for the for the bathroom, which is good for hand towels and so on, toilet paper holders, and it looks like she already has a compression fitting for the shower curtain, so that's good too. The plumbing under here all looks good too, guys, so that's pretty easy for us to make work for our new kitchen. Little screws like that and things like that, I want it gone. This kind of stuff, I'd want to have a skim coat on there. See that? It's an example. Anywhere you see bad looking painting or drywall work, I want to skim on there. There's not a lot of it. Looks pretty good already. Someone did a lot of touch-ups already in here. So it's a pretty nice job.